Hello, my fine friends, and welcome to another edition of Twitch of Fun, Richard Herring's Twitch of Fun. You join me. I'm finally, all my dreams have come true. I'm on the set of The Young Ones. They're bringing it back, but everyone's old or dead. Hooray! And I'm going to be in it playing Rick Mail. I told you, Vivian. I used to be a bit better than that. Anyway, welcome to the show. This is a sideways look at the news. And when I look sideways, I take my glasses off for those of you listening to the audio podcast, and you have to imagine I'm actually literally looking sideways. That is how sideways it is. Should be fun today. I've had a beer at lunchtime because I dropped. I was putting the beers away, and actually I was trying to make room for some Branston pickle. And there was my wife had put a beer where the Branston pickle goes, not realising the Branston pickle was back in the fridge. And so I moved the Branston pickle, moved the beer out of the way so I could put the Branston pickle in. But then I dropped the beer and the top partially came off and it was squirting beer everywhere. So what was I meant to do? What was I meant to do, my friends? You tell me. I had to drink the beer, what was left of it that wasn't on my floor, because otherwise it would have been wasted. So I was under the influence of alcohol and I was researching this show, and I'm a little drunk. I have to tell you, I'm a little drunk. I have had just had a lovely evening meal with my wife. Once we got the kids to bed, a beautiful fish dish with mashed potato and a couple of glasses of wine. So it should be a fun show as I take a sideways look at the news. But I'm not alone. No, I wouldn't do that to you, my fan friends. I know that you have grown affectionate for me being interrupted by various crazy characters. It's not what this show was meant to be about. It was meant to be a sideways look at the news, get me back on to, like, serious. I moved my career on from the sort of silly stuff I'm doing towards, appearing on the Andrew Marr show, just doing... I'd be like the Cyril Fletcher of the Andrew Marr show. It'd still be humorous, but I'd be in a little corner and doing humorous observations about the news. But I've worked out that you people enjoy having someone else here, and here he is. I'm not going to wait this time. We've all been waiting for him. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Cocky Carrot. Hello, everyone. It's the Cocky Carrot. Hello, I'm 10 inches long and I look like a cock. Look at me. Hello! You do really look like a cock. Yes, I do. What? I'm just looking at... What's wrong? Nothing, something amusing you. Am I a carrot or am I a cock? Only you can decide. I think you're a carrot. Well, I look like a cock, though. Well, it looks like someone's just put a ridge in there to give you a slight appearance. Hello! I'm the best fucking carrot in the world. It's a pun. I'm cocky. And I look like a cock. And I like the way that your bell end looks a bit like a smile. That's what I like. And I like the way that this looks like it's a Mohican, Richard. I'm a punky, cocky carrot. Wow, you've got so much character already. You know what, Cocky Carrot? What? If you didn't watch last week's show, I know there's at least one new person in the room today. Cocky Carrot, isn't he? Was in the Sun as a very amusing story about a lady finding a carrot that looked remarkably like a penis, and here it is. This is the actual, and I look like a penis, Rich. Look at me, except the thing at the top. They just imagine that some stunk coming out. Hooray! I thought it would be good to have him. I've paid £250,000 for a yearly contract to get this guy in, which may be foolish. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure he was shaped like a cockatiel. I was. Hooray! I'm Cocky Carrot. I'm the best vegetable in the world. No vegetable's as good as me. Okay, Cocky Carrot. I'm feeling you might be the Scrappy Doo of Twitch of Fun, and to be honest, that is saying something given the fucking level of shit we have in this. I'll be great, Richard. This is your return to the big time. What, me talking to a carrot? I had a moment of realisation. I mean, I usually have it in the show. It's like, yes, what, Richard? What happened? Stop spinning around. Just stay still. I'm just so excited to be on the TV. I'm so glad to be here. So Chris Evans just let me know about Nightbot there. It's fine. I won't. I'll look at it. What's going on? Oh, he's interrupted. Don't interrupt during the show, Chris Evans. What are you doing? I had a moment of realization as today I kind of found a carrot. I carved a little groove in it to make it look like it had a bell end. No, I didn't. I looked like this all along. It cost £250,000 to get here. That's true. He's telling the truth. I'm lying. And I went up to my daughter's room to see if she had any googly eyes. She had a whole box of them. I was very excited. And I found myself trying to super glue googly eyes to a carrot. It was hard. Harder than you think. Not one of the things they put down on the list of things you can use super glue for. And I just thought, what am I doing? What am I doing? What's going on? What's going on in my life? It's come to this. I'm stealing eyes from my child. I always had these eyes. They didn't have them in the sun last week. I did. They just had them the other way around. They didn't have this little thing at the top. That's nice thunk. That's my vegetable thunk coming out. I mean, I just don't think this is it. I think this is, it's a step too far. I think I'm the best one on Niles. I think I'm brilliant, Richard. Please let me stay in the show. I'm so positive. All the others are so sad to be alive. And I love being alive. I want to be alive forever. And the carrot that I look like a cock. You can use me as a dildo if you want. I don't want to use you as a dildo. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the ladies and gay men at home. Oh, you're a pansexual cocky carrot. I sure am, Rich. I'll have sex with anyone and anywhere. It's hardly Schitt's Creek, mate. I've been watching Schitt's Creek, and this is not going to do as much for the idea of pansexuality as Schitt's Creek. Yeah, I think it will. You can't just copy Schitt's Creek and cocky carrot and think that this makes a show. Let's do the whole show together, just you and me. It's Cocky Carrot and Herring's Twitch-a-thon. If we had a logo made up, that would be just wonderful. What am I doing? Goodness, it's kind of, the eyes follow you around the room, don't they? It's mesmeric. You might have to drink a couple of glasses of wine and maybe a beer at lunchtime. Just get into low-grade alcoholism, and then this will become, maybe smoke some the old wacky backy, and then come and watch this again. Come back and watch it after. Look at him moving. Look, it's a carrot. It looks like a cock, and he's also arrogant. It works on 2 levels. He's got spunk coming out of his head, but he looks like a sort of gremlin. Look, and his bell end looks like a bit like a mouth. And it's going to have a great time in show business, Richard, until you rot. You're going to rot. I will not rot. Just keep me in the fridge. I'll be fine. What if one of my children eats you by accident and they get googly eyes and super glue in their mouth? I'm not made of super glue. Shall we do the whole show with this guy? We've done 8 minutes. Could just go, welcome anyway to the show. Yes, welcome to our show. Don't want you to be in it, so be quiet. We're doing it on Tuesday because on Thursday I am recording the audiobook of The Problem with Men, which you really should buy. It's an excellent read. And I'm going to read it out to you. You just have to get the audio. There's going to be lots of extras on the audio version as well. So you can already pre-order it, Amazon, or wherever you get your book from, an ebook and regular book and audio book form, wherever you get those, go and grab it now. The more people who pre-order it, the more people who pre-order it. Don't just repeat me. Let me tell them, Richard, because it'll need more coming through, and the carrot that looks like a penis. The more people who order it now, the more chance it has of getting lots of copies in the bookshops and doing well. So please order it now for Richard. It's a very funny book. It'll also make you think a little bit masculinity. It'll make me think a bit about masculinity. Do you think you are very. I'm a great character, Richard. I'm the upbeat character. You don't have any upbeat characters in this show, and I'm upbeat and fun. I got eyes and a little Mohican. Everything's good. You're making me laugh, so that is the. I'm very tempted to do the whole hour just you. Yes, I think people will like it. I don't think anyone will be disappointed in that. Look at them jigging around. I think a penis-looking carrot is probably the best way to spread the message. How do the adverts on the TV just get me involved? Which I love the book. I've read it. I think it's great. And carrots, not just the men, it's the carrots as well. Carrots that look like penises, carrots that just look like carrots, or ones that look like penises and balls as well. Look at him. He looks like Ed the Duck, doesn't it? It's kind of spooky. I'm not Ed the Duck, Richard. I'm cocky carrot. I can speak and can think. I got all the news for the vegetables. It's brilliant. Don't give up on me. I just think you're turning the audience off. Let's see how many people are. Actually, it's gone up. There's 198 people, and it started much lower than that. It's going pretty well. Up in the top corner, I'm just going to put you down for a second, cocky carrot. That's fine, Richard. You can put me up your bum hole if you like. Up your dun hole. Your dun hole. Put me up your dun hole. Either end. I can go this end if you want it to be easy, or this end if you want it to be difficult. Is that your same phrase? This end if you want it to be easy. This end if you want it to be difficult. That's a good same phrase, mate. Thank you. I know. All right. Look. Hey, welcome. To the show. If you're new. There's more carrots in it than usual, more phallic carrots than usual. There's occasionally non-phallic carrots in. We are doing it on Tuesday because I'm doing the audiobook on Thursday. We're here tomorrow doing RHLSTP, 8 p.m. with Michael Ian Black, fantastic USA-based comedian and writer. We will be back next week on a Thursday, I think, with Alan Herring's Twitch of Fun. The numbers you can see in the top corner there are the number of donators and backers and the amount we've raised so far and the self-playing snooker Kickstarter. If that money gets to £15,000 tonight during the show, Sally Sloper from Ali and Sally has agreed that she will reveal one of her ankles. If it gets to 16,000, she might show you both. We are trying to raise money to help live comedy. We've got 5 days left, 4 or 5 days left, to raise another £6,000, basically £5,500-ish pounds. I think we'll do it. It's going to be tight this time. I thought this one was going to be easy. It took off like a rocket and then just stalled like a rocket that had blown up after it had taken off. I don't think that's ever happened. So if you feel like giving some money to live comedy, all the profits from this will go to live comedy, but only if we hit £20,000 in the next 5 days. There's some fantastic rewards, including, if you don't even have to like snooker, you can get this beautiful I Hate That Donkey t-shirt. That's the pattern on it. It's a beautiful yellow t-shirt with the donkey. I know many of you love. You can just get that at a special level where that's all you get, or you can add that to any level for £22. And Chris Evans has agreed that if you want to get 2, you can add more than that money as long as you email him. Don't do that. It's confusing for him. He finds it very difficult. Thank you to Fuffen Harrison, who's increased his pledge earlier. Do it, he says, do it. I think he's channeling Arnold Schwarzenegger there. Yeah, I was just reading some comments. Yes. So please do support that. We'll see the money going up. I think has it just gone up, or am I imagining it? I'm a little drunk. But we're here. What we're going to be doing is taking a sideways look at the news. Maybe for the next 45 minutes. It's quite a low-key one. I had a lot of PR. I was talking to Gary Bushell, who now works at the Sunday Express earlier, about my favourite TV. That's the kind of thing I've been doing today. There's a new series of Taskmaster coming up. I don't know if I've mentioned that I'm on that. And then once that's on, all my fucking problems are over, and I can bin this shit and get back on the proper telly. But until then, we'll carry on doing this. I've got a book coming out, which we also did some publicity for. So there's lots going on. So, you know, I thought I would just, instead of working hard with the script writers, which we would do every week, I let them get on with it. They've given me a script coming up on the autocue right here. And even that bit, and even me saying that come up. And we'll just get through it. It's just a little, we nearly didn't do one this week, so enjoy that. So if you do make a donation, it will pop up on screen there. It'd be lovely to see it get to 15,000 during this show. If you've enjoyed these shows over the last few months, I mean, subscribe to Amazon Prime and Amazon Gaming through your Amazon Prime account. But it'd be nice to give some money back to other people. And as I say, all that money from all the profit from that, once we've paid for all the rewards, will go to a plethora, hopefully, of live comedy venues. Maybe one if we don't make that much, and none if we don't get to 20,000. So that is what we're talking about. So let's have a look. What else have I got to tell you about? We've got some great news stories to cover here. Some fantastic stuff. Mr. Rich, Mr. Rich. Hello, who's calling me Mr. Rich? Mr. Rich, it's me, Ali. Let me out the docks. Why are you calling me Mr. Rich? I just thought I should respect you. It just took me a while to remember that would be a good thing to do. Mr. Rich, Mr. Rich, here he is, like, and it's alright. I'm here to say the podcast and the live stream. Oh, I hate that donkey. What's that donkey doing up there? I hate that donkey too. He's an idiot. Oh, why didn't he die? Oh, hello, boys and girls. Hello, Mr. Rich. Hello, Ali. I don't like you calling me Mr. Rich. I like to call you Mr. Rich. I think it's just polite, and we should have done that before. And it's the way all puppets should refer to their masters. Oh, you see me as your master? Yes, I do. Hold on. Aside, I don't see him as my master. I'm the master here, and I will one day kill him and all of his family. But don't tell him. I can hear you. Just saying aside doesn't stop me hearing you. Aside? Yes, it does. You can't say aside to something I've said. That's not how it works. No one likes a saying phrase, Richard. No one likes a saying phrase. You didn't even do a saying. I did the aside. That's the saying phrase. So, hello, kids. Lovely to be here. Get rid of that donkey off there. Okay, I'll get rid of it. I'll put that. There we go. Ali and Harry's Twitter, and that's more like it. I'm very glad to be here, Richard. What have we got to look at in the news this week? Well, there's quite a lot of it doesn't feel that long since we look at the numbers of that Kickstarter. Look at the money just ticking upwards. Fucking ungrateful pricks, I tell you. They're fucking ungrateful pricks, Richard. My mum said you didn't swear last week. Yeah, I didn't swear last week, and then your none and I didn't either. I didn't swear. Hello, daughter, if you're watching. I'm winking at it, and I'm wanking at it, daughter. I'm wanking at it. Don't say you're wanking about my mum. That's not appropriate. I am, though, Richard. Don't. No, I don't like that. It's not nice. She watches, a big fan of the show. She watches every week. She doesn't want a Victorian dummy swearing and making inappropriate sexual overtures. She does it. It's not the 19th century anymore. You can't say that stuff. All right? And you can't say that stuff about my mum. Well, I can say what I like. They can't stop you thinking it, Richard. They can stop you saying it. They can't stop you thinking it. I'm winking at it. You're not winking at it. Stop saying you're winking at it. You're not even winking at it. Sorry, Mr. Rich. So, what's been going on this week in the news? Let's get on to the news. So, I thought you'd be interested in this story. This is the big story. It's that's Donald Trump and his hair. If you tuned into The Sun today, page 11, Hair Force One, because his hair is like Air Force One. The hair bit works and air, but the rest of it is not really anything to do with it. Donald Trump, he's the president of the United States, isn't he, Richard? Yeah. What a comic character he is with his ridiculous hair. I'm cheeky. It is that's why I thought you'd like this story, because and it might prove useful to you and me, really. Yeah, because Donald Trump, we finally found out about his taxes that for some reason he's been trying to hide. Because he said paying no tax would make him a very clever man. And he pays $750 a year in tax. And he's got a lot of expenses. He's billions of dollars in debt. That's useful, isn't it, in the President of the United States? I can't see that redounding on him. No, exactly. He spent £54,000 on that hair in a year, I think. This was probably during The Apprentice. His eldest daughter, Ivanka, stylist for Apprentices on the US reality show from 2004 to 2015, cost £74,000. That's not so bad. That's 11 years. That's only £7,000 of hair treatment a year. The president paid just £590 in income tax the year he won the White House vote. He dismissed, to be fair, I should say, Donald Trump said this was fake news. And he doesn't use that phrase lightly. So I think the jury is out on which is true, whether it's he doesn't pay any tax and cheats his tax, or if he does pay his tax. Mr. Trump is said to have paid $73.5 million in tax in 18 years, but recovered most of it via a $56 million refund and write-offs. Not that interesting, but the hair thing is interesting to me, because if we look at my hair, needs a bit of work. I thought I had Alex Horn on rehearsal, where he pays £15 for a haircut. I pay about £50 for a haircut, but about once every 4 or 5 months, right? Yeah. You should look into getting a refund there, Richard. It's not very good, your hair. Well, you can talk, but we could put this against expenses. I mean, what people don't realise, people say, Rich, why are you doing Twitch for fun? You can't make any money from it, and it's a waste of your evening. You could be drinking with your wife and eating more fish. And I say, look, I've had some fish. I'm not having more of it. And B, look, I love doing this. I do this for the love. And then they say, is it some kind of tax write-off that you're doing this? You're getting the expenses from this, and somehow that means you don't have to pay tax on the presumably millions of pounds you're making from being on Taskmaster, on being on TV once in 20 years. That must have a lot of tax to offset. I say I do have a lot of tax to offset, but I don't do it. But let's not tell the audience. What if we put in £55,000 worth of hair stuff to keep your hair looking like this? Yes, it's important, Richard, because it's one of my gimmicks, isn't it? My hair. Look, I'm cheeky knee. If I didn't, sorry, let's do it all together. Hold on. Oh, what's wrong? Hold on. I'm cheeky knee. That was good. Your mouth almost moved at the right time. Good. That's my gimmick. Yeah, it is your gimmick. Sorry, I was talking over. Don't talk over me, Richard. I'm trying not to. I'm trying really hard not to talk over you. I know we keep interrupting each other and talking. Yeah, we don't talk over them. Well, you just talked over me. I didn't. I just waited until there was a gap. It was as near as talking over as it's possible for you and me to talk over. I don't think it was talking over, Richard. And I would never do that because I am the professional. You've been drinking. I've been drinking a little bit, Richard. I had chocolate beer at lunchtime. Thought I had to drink that. That's just polite. That's happened to me as well. So we could charge £55,000 expenses, and actually, then I think the taxman would have to pay me back money, right? If you've actually earned negative money, does the taxman have to give me some more money? Yeah, I think so. I think that's how tax works. So that would be pretty good. So let's just look at this hair. That takes a lot of. Thing with Trump, either he's this proves either he's a terrible businessman because he's in billions of pounds in debt, so he shouldn't be running the country, or he's a brilliant businessman, but he's not paying his tax. So it seems to be bad to. It's not that people fucking love the rich. He'll win again, and good luck to him. I love Donald Trump. He's my hero. Would you like to be president of the United States? I would love to be president of the United States, and no one can prove that I wasn't born in the United States. Well, apart from, all the paper news from the UK, from Scotland and the UK. Yeah, doesn't mean a thing, Richard. And, I think, he's good luck to him. He's did the good job, and he's done it very well. I disagree with you. I don't like your right-wing political views, Ali. Well, we're very different, you and I, Richard. That's how it works. I say what we're all thinking, and I'm linking at it. Okay. It's not enough. What else have we got for you? This is interesting. And especially with possibly your wife. If this, we've had 2 or more people have donated. We're up to £14,517. If that goes up to £15,000, your wife may be doing a Gwyneth Paltrow. My wife, yeah, Sally. Oh, what? Has she agreed to what? She's going to show her ankles if that gets to £15,000 during the show. And Gwyneth Paltrow's shown her ankles. That picture doesn't show them, so look, I'll show you. If you're interested in ankles, guys, there's Gwyneth Paltrow's ankles. I think that breaks Twitch legislation and policy there by showing you that picture of the ankles, but fuck it. She's 48 years old. That's very young, Richard. I think 48 is young. I'm 53. Yeah, I know. I'm 128. She's proposed in the nudie to show. I don't know what she's put it up on Instagram. Her daughter there, pictured, who looks. She looks a bit like that girl from Mamma Mia more than she looks like. I'm wondering if Amanda Siegfried or whatever her name is that girl's mum in real life. Probably, Rich. That's how Hollywood works. And she posted this picture, and her 16-year-old daughter went, "Mum!" But do you think it's okay for people over 40 to pose nude? Oh, of course, Richard. I'm well over 40. I'm 3 times over 40, and I am still a sexual being, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching at home. You interested in this carrot? Hey, it's me, you cocky carrot. No, I'm not. I don't like the carrot, and I don't want the carrot inserted into any of my orifices. Thank you very much for asking. He's very willing. Die to die. It's what? It's die to die. It's die to die. It's die to die. Die to die. It's die to die. Die to die. You're doing the boxer. I'm not doing the boxer. The what? I'm not doing the Goxer, Richard. The Goxer? I said the boxer. I'm not doing Paul Simons, the doxer, la, that I have had a come on from the horse on 7th Avenue, hoary horse. Ha ha ha. We got it in. I know, it was very organic, and you know what? None of that was planned. I know. Well done, hoary horse. He's just here, hoary horse. She says she is the horse from 7th Avenue that Paul Simon took some comfort with. Yeah, during the boxer song. Yeah. In the clearing stands a doxer. A what? A doxer. And a fighter dies trade. You can say fighter. A fighter dies trade. And he carries the reminders. Every glove that's laden down or cut until he cries out in his anger and his shame. I am leaving. But the boxer still remains. He still remains. La la la. La 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 la. But no, I wasn't saying that. That's beautiful. What a beauty! It was like beautiful to have you reciting poetry. I know. Maybe we should do you doing some Shakespearean soliloquies. I could do that, Richard. To gee or not to gee? That is the question. To gee or not to gee? To gee or not to gee? I think not. I'd choose not to gee. If I had to choose, if it was a choice between geeing and not geeing, I would not gee. Not gee, Richard. Gee. No, you'd not. Yeah, that's to gee or not to gee. That's what you said. No, I don't think it's good saying not gee. To gee or not to gee is a good way of saying it. To gee or not to gee, that is the question. Well, it isn't. No one's asking that question. I'm asking the question. No one's asking if you should gee or not gee. I'm not asking if you could gee or not gee. I'm asking if you should gee or not gee. It's died the guy. It's died the guy. It die. Oh, by the by, is that what you were trying to say all that long? Yes. Oh, were you trying to say to be or not to be? Yes, I asked clearly. How could you not understand that? You think you're so angry. I'm a little drunk. I know it. Don't stop nice saying. That's nice saying trays. Don't steal nice saying trays. So you think, I've posed naked quite a bit throughout my life. I'm not. I can't do it now because we're not allowed to show nipples on Twitch. Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame for the viewers. They'd love to see a bit of this. Just have to imagine what that's like. If I could just body paint it, it's allowed on Twitch, but not just showing nipples. Show a little bit there. Look, that's a little bit of what's going on down there. Just the nipples. That's what's going on there. 53, and I'm still good looking. I'm still, there's still a little bit going on. That's all Gwyneth Paltrow is trying to say. She's farting out a candle there as we do. Oh, don't do that, Richard. It's what? Don't do the obvious stuff about the candle, the vagina candle. She's fanny farting out a candle. Don't do it, Richard. You're better than this. I'm not better than this. This is exactly what you're so much better than. You don't need to do the goop candles, the boop candles. No, the goop candles. I mean goop, gook candles. What is wrong with you? You think you're angry? You think you're so fucking angry I could kill you. Stop swearing, my mum doesn't like it. Anyway, there's Gwyneth Paltrow naked down the ages. And she's now 48 and she's naked. And good luck to her, I say. If you want to get a knot, let's have a look. Let's have a little look. And they can't stop you looking, Richard. They can stop you doing everything else these days. Yeah, they should. They can't stop you looking. They can't stop you imagining, Richard. They can't stop you imagining. Nice. Look, you take a little rest. We'll take a little rest from you. Let's bring in Marmite Lid. There's something I want to talk to Marmite Lid about. So let's bring.
He's the top from a jar of yeast extract who always loves to kid. He says what we're all thinking, but the woke crowd will forbid. He's on a yearly contract for 100,000 quid. You'll love him or you'll hate him, it's Marmite Lid.
Hello, Richard, it's me, Marmite Lid. Hey, you look like you're, has Chris Evans done something? You don't look like you're strobing. No, I'm not, Richard. I'm back to normal. Chris Evans has been experimenting with painting Marmite lids at home. Put the other this side, Richard. Hello, it's me, Marmite Lid. How you doing? Good to see the Kickstarter. Oh, they're slightly scrolling now. Good to see the the Kickstarter. Sorry, the Cessna Marmite. The Kickstarter total doing so well. Gone at almost £20. All right, look, the people who watch Twitch for Fun are not interested in self-playing snooker. That's for the self-playing snooker guys. Put on over £1,000 yesterday. Made me think maybe we'd hit the target. These people at home, they're not interested. These 216 people, it's going up. Going up, Richard. This is going to do the dig time. This is going to do the dig time. So, I don't understand why you're. Oh, it's good. I guess it's just because the background's a bit more. There we are. Chris Evans, carry on your experience. Have you got anything for us this week? Yes, Richard. I've come up with some topical humor for you this week that I think will justify. It better justify because look, we got this guy. He's. Hello, it's me. I'm very funny, and also I look like a cock. I'm very much exactly like a cock, and that is funnier than being a Marmite Lid with the face on it. And I'm not sure he's that funny, Richard. He looks a bit like Ed the Duck, crossed with the gremlin, crossed with the carrot. He does, and that's good. That's why he gets the big bucks. That's why he's getting 2.5 times a year what you get. Yeah, I'm very funny. Look at my googly eyes. He does wobble around like that. Well, yeah, no, it's nothing to do with that. I don't care about that, Richard. I'm very happy with what you're telling me. I just want to talk about some of the stuff in the news that I think is quite funny. Can I just interrupt you, Marmite? Oh, yes, Richard, of course you can. Yeah, I would like to just... there's something I want to say to you. I opened a fresh jar of Marmite this week. It's here, actually. Just to prove that I'm not making this up. Oh, look, that is see-through. I just opened it up, and I want to show you what was genuinely in the lid. Okay, I had this... What's going on? I want to show you something. This was genuinely the lid inside my Marmite. There it is. Oh, what? Can you see a face there? Also, that could be construed as a face. I mean, it's a better face than... Look at your fucking useless face. That's a better face than you've got. That was just literally... I opened a tub of Marmite. It makes me think something within the process of making Marmite at the moment leaves 2 little eye-like shapes in every fucking lid. And no, it's not our hands at all yet. Well, look at it. Yeah. This one, I think, looks... A few people said looks quite like a seal. What, the singer? No, not the singer. Look at it. It looks like a seal or some kind of marmoset or something like a monkey or something like that. Yeah, does a bit. Or like the monkey Jesus thing from that painting. Yeah, it does a bit. It looks much better than you. And this didn't cost me £100,000. This cost me like £1.79. Yeah. What have you got to say for yourself? How could your owners go to the Sun and claim that you were something special when obviously every fucking jar of Marmite, because of now the way they put Marmite in jars, ends up with a little face on it? How are you gonna? How can you justify what I've paid you? Well, you paid it, Richard. You know, you willingly paid it. I thought you'd be funnier than you are, and I've just this is better. Like, and people on Twitter were saying, "Don't break the seal." It's immediately funny because you have to break the seal to open it, and it says, "Look at it, it's a seal." Or a little Morlock or something. In the dark. Help me, help me. He can't talk though, can he? Yeah, it was you doing the voice. That was me doing the voice that time, but he'll find it. Was that a seal sound? I think that's what a seal... That's how... Is that what a seal sounds like? Well, that's the best... I think it is a bit... So, look. I want my money back. I'm going to sue your owner. Oh, I don't think that's... Should I do my topical humour? No, I'm not into letting the seal do some topical humour. Is that what a seal sounds like, Richard? Well, it is. It's a seal. Or a monkey of some kind. Or a Morlock. You've let me down. That's all I'm saying. So, fuck you. Fuck you up the arse, Marmite Lid, with a carrot dildo. You've let me down. You haven't even said what we're all thinking, and the woke crowd don't care about what you say. Now go away. You've ruined this show.
He's the top from a jar of yeast extract who always loves to kid. He says what we're all thinking, but the woke crowd will forbid. He's on a yearly contract for 100,000 quid. You'll love him or you'll hate him. It's Marmite Lid.
Hello, Richard. It's me. It's Sally. Oh my goodness! You haven't been in for a couple of weeks. I know. I've been taking it easy, my fine friend, and just chilling out in my dock and having a good old time. And I thought I'd come back and say hello and see how you're getting on with my throat. I'm a bit worried I've got Marmite on my fingers. I think we're all right. Yes, it's lovely to see you here. I'm a little drunk. You're a little drunk. Yeah, I think you're a little drunk, aren't you? Yeah, I mean, it's unprofessional. I think you can tell from the way that totalizer in the corner is just spinning around. It's such a blur. It's almost impossible to see. You can tell how much the people at home are enjoying this. Yes, they are. Well, so what have you got a little section you want to do? I have come up with an idea, Richard. I'm very upset by the swearing. I'm like your mum. My mum, yes, your mum is very upset by the thought it's being used for swearing and sexual innuendo. Well, you're the one who's been talking about having sex. I know, I regret it, Richard. I thought it was big and clever, but I've had a think in the box. And the thing is, it's perfectly possible to have a change of character even after 128 years. And I think this crude swearing humour, it's not the cunning, Richard. There's nothing clever about it. And I would like to see you change your ways and do some proper jokes. And I'm going to help you. I'm going to do some jokes from the 19th century, genuine jokes from the 19th century every week to show you how comedy is really done. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm very interested to be given a history lesson. I'll just put my glasses on. Why are you putting your glasses on? Just because, in case I have to look at anything. I'm just I can see your beautiful face. Oh, you charmer. I'm winking at you, Richard. People at home can't see I'm winking at the other eye. I can see it's this eye. You're winking. Yes, I'm winking at you. I might be also not swearing, but that doesn't mean I don't like it up the arse every now and again. I mean, you've sort of... I'm just joking. It's a joke. You interested in cocky carrot? Well, maybe me and him can talk after the show. So here's some Victorian jokes you found, right? So every week you're going to come and do a Victorian joke, yeah? To show us how comedy's really done. Because we are heading back, of course, into the Victorian era now with Brexit coming up. So this is the kind of stuff we have to get used to. Where people are upset by anything, really, aren't they? I saw the Britain's Got Talent lot. They obviously, loads of people were upset by diversity. And this week, loads of people have complained about Amanda Holden's dress, I think, because you could see part of her bosom or something. So we're heading backwards into the bad old days, I would say. I'd say the good old days, Richard, and I'm going to throw it to you with some very funny humour. Here we go. Richard, are you ready for a genuine Victorian joke? Okay, I'm ready. You got your reading glasses on? Yeah, just in case so I can look at your face. Okay. Why is a dog like a tree, Richard? Why is a dog like a tree? Because you shout leave at them. You shout leave at a tree. I just thought it might be that something to do with leave. No, that's not it. That's pathetic. A dog. Why is a dog like a tree? Because it likes chasing sticks. No, a tree doesn't like chasing sticks. No, it wasn't good. I'm just trying to think off the top. You've sprung this on me. I know. I haven't prepared anything, clearly. And why? I don't know. Why is a dog like a tree? Because, Richard, they go lose their gark once they're dead. They go lose their gark once they're dead. Yes. Is that a little cheeky grin again? Are you giving a little cheeky grin? Because I've done a funny joke. Because they both lose their gark once they're dead. They both lose their bark. Yes. Once they're dead. Trees lose their bark when they're dead? Yes. Do they? Well, some do. You're going to come every week and do one of these? I'm going to come back every week. This is Sally's Victorian Joke Corner. We'll come back with some kind of... Sorry to interrupt you. I was about to speak, and I know that I was talking. We'll come back every week. I was going to talk again. I know, and I'm talking, so just wait till I finish. Yes, I'm talking. We'll come back every week and do a different joke from the Victorian era. So why is a dog like a tree? Because they both lose their dark once they're dead. I mean, what's funny about thinking about dead dogs and dead trees? Isn't that offensive? It's just light-hearted wordplay, Richard. They both lose their dark when they're dead. They both lose their dark when they're dead. Richard, yeah. Why are circus horses the slowest breed? Why are circus horses the slowest breed? Why are circus horses the slowest breed? Because they've got a big top. actually better than what I've got. And what is it? Because they are taught horses. Because they're taught horses. And flea dagging. They're taught horses. Well, they're horses that are taught, and they're taught. Does that make them slow? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Sally doing a joke to the Victorian, and then the folks, if that totalizer hits £15,000 before 9 o'clock, I will be showing you my little ankle. I'm not showing it you now. I don't want to get kicked off Twitch now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's Sally from Ali and Sally. How do you feel, Ali? Your wife's doing some jokes today. You were fucking shit. Say what you like about the Victorian era, Richard, but the jokes were not good. They were not good. The next story we're going to look at, we're taking us sideways. Look at the news. Here it is. It's students in Manchester have been put in cages. Have they? I think it's about time that happened. Yeah, they're all caged up. They're not allowed out their dorms. They're all putting up. They can't get any food. They've been put in prison for their first term. And I feel sorry for these guys, right? Because back in 86, when I first went to college, we had COVID 85 just came out. I don't know if you remember. No, I don't remember that. Yeah, it came out. Real pandemic. Meant no one could socialise with anyone. I just stayed in my room for the first 2 terms. And I was kind of really wanted to get out there and have sex with other people at COVID 85. Couldn't. We'll all remember. Anyone who was alive back there remember COVID 85 and hit in 86 and just went through to 87. Second wave hit in 87 and nothing really. I got no action at all because of COVID. The old COVID 85. So I'm real sorry for these guys that the same things happened to them because if it hadn't been there, I'd have been out. I'd have been banging girls, I'd have been sucking off guys. I've been doing everything, but bloody COVID 85 got me. And then by the time COVID 85 had cleared up, I thought, well, I'll just have sex once for about 10 seconds. I won't have sex. Just in case having sex brings back COVID 85 or creates COVID 86. So that was my worry that somehow my penis could create. And just letting you hang yourself here, Richard. I'm not going to say a thing. Fair enough. The students are all locked up. How are you feeling about it? I think it's good. I'd say it's good. Well, they're all locked up in a cage, Richard. They're in a big cage, but a big cage in the middle of Manchester. Stuck all the students in it. They're not allowed out. That's my understanding. They've got to keep 2 meters apart in the cage. Well, they're not doing it there, are they? You can see them not keeping the distance. I say, Richard, I say. What do you say, Ali? I think, why not get all the youngsters putting in a big house? Big building, let them all fuck each other, leave them there for 2 weeks. They'll all have COVID. They'll all get better. Well, young people are getting badly affected by this as well. Some have died. Some have been very ill. Yeah. You can't make an omelette without breaking eggs, Richard. That is true. So, yeah. So you're saying what your view is. And I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, just because I'm on the same show as this guy, I do not, what he says is not what I'm thinking. It might be what you're thinking. I can't say that, but I don't agree with this guy. And I wish he would shut up sometimes, but I can't. His balance, we've got to let him speak. Yeah, I think put them all in there. Let them. Why not put all the young people? They're the ones breaking the COVID rules, aren't they? Yeah, it's all the young people. It's certainly not like middle-aged men driving to Barnard Castles. It is not that. That's nothing to do with it. Okay, so that guy, Dominic Cummings. What? Dominic Cummings? Yeah. He is a fine, upstanding man. May he rest in peace. And he's got to test his eyesight, Richard. That's fair enough. You're doing the attack material now. I'm just saying it's all right. But tuck the kids in there. Do a sort of turge. Sort of what? Turge. You've seen the film, The Turge? The Turds? Not Turds. There's no film called The Turds. Believe me, there is. Okay. Well, it's not that one. The Turge. The people are doing Turge. Put them all together. Let them kill each other. Let them fuck each other. No law. Put them in there for 3 weeks. Come out the other side. They can't infect their grandparents anymore. The COVID virus has gone. Yeah, I'm sure that's, I'm surprised the scientific community hasn't come up with that. I got lots of theories about how to stop COVID, Richard. Yeah, I'm sure you have. And it's made, first of all, it's obviously made up. Are you winking at it? I'm not winking at it, Richard. Look, Well, I am winking, but I'm not winking at it. I'm not flea-dagging. I'm saying what we're all thinking. The COVID virus is made up to make us stay inside. But if it isn't, let's all stay inside and stuck each other until we all have it. And then let the survival of the fittest rich. To those and the fittest students should survive. And they will. And procreate. Yeah, let them procreate in their halls. And Threed, a brand new race of super beings who can't catch the flu or the coronavirus. So you think if you let them all have sex, yeah, let them all have sex inside their dorms, and then let's all and we're taxpayers, film it and let us watch. Please, come on, with their consent. Well, then no one's going to consent to that. They might do if they pay their student loans. It could be. It's something that everyone. Please, this is like being in, like Rod Liddle or something's turned up. Rod Liddle, yeah, Rod Liddle. I can say it, Rod Liddle. Yeah, I thought you were gonna have trouble saying Rod Liddle for some reason. No, Rod Liddle. I can say it. I can say what we're all thinking. We're all thinking Rod Liddle. Are we thinking tipping point? We're not thinking about tipping point, Richard. Not right now. Okay. That's my view. You didn't have sex as much as a student, did you? I didn't. I was a very late starter, Ali, and I'm glad I was. I was a romantic young man. I was looking for love, and also I was sort of sexually repellent. Yeah, and so it was lucky that those two things were both true, and it took me a little while to become the sexy, beautiful, confident man you're sitting with now. Yeah. Okay. I'm flea-dagging right now, if you haven't noticed. Okay. Well, I'm sorry about the offensive things he said there about students. And if you are one of the cage students, I don't think you should be in a cage. I think you should be allowed to go free for half an hour a day, exercise, walk around Manchester, and back in your cage. They're just taking photos of them by a cage. I don't think they're literally in a cage. They're literally in a cage, Richard. Cage students. They're paying loads of money to be put in a cage, and then they're not even allowed to socialise. It does seem a little rum, but we've got to get through this together, everyone. And I mean, we're obviously not going to get through it. It's all going to be terrible again. But let's just hope somehow an asteroid blows up the world, puts us out of our misery. That would be good, Richard. It would be good. What else have we got? Oh well. I mean, a lot of people have been talking about this on Twitter. Jillian Anderson, Scully from off of the X-Files, is going to be Margaret Thatcher in the new series of The Crown. And the first pictures have come out, and it is disconcerting. I have to say, Margaret Thatcher was never someone I found sexually alluring. Scully was. Jillian Anderson was. Stuart Lee once stood behind Jillian Anderson in a shop in a hotel, and she talked to him and everything. She sort of turned around and saw him and liked him and talked to him and stuff. This is his story. I have never met Gillian Anderson. I believe she's a friend of TV's Emma Kennedy. And I like her. She's a fantastic actress. But it's a weird combination, and it's not one. I've been attracted to some evil women before. You have talked about this before, yeah. And I've never been attracted to Thatcher. But Thatcher as Gillian Anderson, it's given us, a lot of us, weird feels and upsetting us. It's reminiscent of my friend my pretty Patel. Look, she's winking at it, or she's smirking at it. Anyway, she's definitely fleabagging there. That's her fleabagging. She just said COVID's going to be fine, and then she's turned to camera, and that's her fleabagging. I think she's fleabagging, Richard. I think she is. She's cheeky, her, isn't she? She's cheeky, and look, beautiful and very sexy, and the evilness makes her sexier. The buttoned up Macintosh that she's wearing, yeah, she's got it all going on, Richard. And it also puts me in mind of the bald queen. I mean, nobody could not be sexually aroused by that. It's sort of the opposite of the female eunuch, in that the head is there, and they've taken off all the good bits underneath, but the arms are still gone as well. So it's like the cover of the female eunuch, but very, very if you're not sexually aroused by that, by a sort of floating head with a weird metal tail coming out of it, all covered in slime, then there's something wrong with you. Plus, she's evil and wants to assimilate everyone. And if the Borg Queen is watching, I'm very willing to be assimilated by you. And you're welcome to plunge that metal tail thing into whatever you want to plunge it into. That's all I'm saying. Chris Evans, not that one, said Serverland as well should be included. Oh, yeah, Serverland. He had some other offers. Well, I can't remember what they were. I can remember one. But Aunt Sally, someone say. I mean, Aunt Sally wasn't really evil, was she? She was sexy. But I think Priti Patel and the Borg Queen, one and the same. It's the same thing. I mean, it's bad for the country that we're being governed by someone who is going to assimilate you and turn you into a slave army with one voice doing all the same thing. But, I mean, on the other hand, and then that bit of that can come in. Be put off by the tail. Have a go, that's what I say. It's very interesting, Richard, looking into your strange mind and your peccadillos. My peccadillos, yeah. But I can't fully agree with you. I like a woman to have at least somebody. We all want somebody, don't we? That's a very Victorian joke, Richard. Yeah. That's all I need. That's as robot as I need. That's all I need. And you presumably can charge that overnight somehow by putting it into a plug socket as well. It's beautiful. And now, Richard, I would never have said that. Doesn't matter if it's connected to a smirking, evil harbinger of doom who's going to destroy us all and kill us all. As long as she looks sexy on the way. Are you talking about the Borg Queen or Priti Patel now, Richard? I'm not sure. Time for some birthdays, I think. Let's do some birthdays. Oh, it's 50 minutes. I thought we were running out of steam, but Christ, we're live. Here we go. We got the jingle has been. Let's see what happens if we press that. Does it come up? Oh yeah, there we go.
Hooray. You've lived another year and you haven't even died. Though cancer may be secretly creeping deep inside. If you think that's worth a party, your brain's also going wonky. Let's get an Eeyore or a kick from the reluctant birthday donkey.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, where can't I die? Hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. It's Donkey. Oh, please kill me. Come to the house and kill me. Why am I still alive? No one's going to come and kill you, Donkey. Everyone loves you. Why is there a t-shirt saying I hate you, Donkey? That's just a cat. It's the same phrase. That's what that is. That's just the same phrase. People don't like a same phrase, Richard. They don't. I just get it over with. Unaccepted. This is my hate. Until you get Lord. Let's just do it. Oh. Were you Northern last week? No. Were you? No. Get on with it. Okay, well, first of all, I want to give a very happy birthday to Jerry Lee Lewis, who it's his birthday today. Just got to find out how old he is. I'm actually just surprised Jerry Lee Lewis is still alive, and I've looked up his autobiography. He's not a particularly pleasant man. Born in 1935, he's 85 years old. I just want to occasionally just wish historical figures and living people as well a happy birthday. Jerry Lee Lewis, who married his 13-year-old cousin. A lot of people seem to have died in swimming pools in his life. He's had a tragic life. Not the greatest guy, but he's still kicking along. He's going okay. And I think we should do 85 donkey hops. 85, yeah, for Jerry Lee Lewis. Richard, why? And there's a picture of him there. Look, there's Jerry Lee Lewis. Look how happy he is. He's just thinking about his 13-year-old cousin there, thinking, maybe I can wonder what people would say if I married her. I mean, is it bad that I married her? What is it bad? I mean, some people don't even like the idea of you marrying their cousin, but your own cousin, but 13? I'd probably be okay. It's weird in the way for some people, stuff like that is the end of their career. For other people, just carry on. It's a weird world. That's what he's thinking. He's thinking about the weirdness of the world and just laughing. Anyway, he deserves 85 for living 85 years and still being alive in spite of what anyone realistically would have thought of him. I would have thought he died 40 years ago, this guy. Jerry Lee Lewis, still alive, 85 years old. Here's 85 bunny... sorry. Don't call them bunny hots. How insulting is that? How did you hear me? I can see your... I can watch the thing. I can read your lips on the thing. They're moving now. They're not. You're talking. I know, it's weird. Okay, 85 donkey hops for Jerry Lee Lewis starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 10 is gonna go. 18. Oh, so the money's gone up. 19. I'm so tired. You're on 30, what, 30, 31? I'm so tired. The money's gone up while you're doing this. You could be helping live comedy keep going if you keep, please, I'm so tired. Please let me die. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, it's so many. 40, 41, 42, 43. Come on, what's some effort into it? It's really pathetic. It's 15's enough. No, it's not enough. Jerry Lewis has lived for 85 years. If you go to him and say, oh, a donkey jumped 50 times for you, Jerry Lee Lewis is going to go, what the fuck is going on? I'm 85 years old. He only did 50. Get jumping. I'm too tired, Richard. Well, maybe it'll kill you. I hope it does. Please. Send help for me, please. This is donkey abuse. It's not donkey abuse. You are my donkey. I own you. You have to do what I say. You've only got a 50. Keep this going. It's pathetic. The way you're saying. It just makes me feel sick. Is that 60? I think so. Hang on. Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself. It's pathetic. No. 70. Was he 70? No, he's 85. You nearly tricked me into saying he was 75. Do your jumps. People are having birthdays out there. Look at them. Don't look at... Wait, look at them. Look at them in the eye. Look Jerry Lee Lewis in the eye. Look how happy he is. And think how unhappy he'll be if you don't do another 15 donkey jumps. What are they called? Just don't you know what they're called? And then at least... No! Do whatever. Do 15 more. Anyone? Let me die. Hurry up, so anything. 10, 8, 9, 8. Don't laugh at my torment. 81, 82, 83, 84. He did it, ladies and gentlemen. 85 there. Donkey raised a little bit of money for the Kickstarter. No more, though, than that. I mean, that's... You'd think someone would just put... If you put 250 quid in, you can get all the rewards and you can sponsor a whole episode of self-playing snooker. That's what I'm saying. That you could get that. You'll see Sally's ankles. You'll be a hero. Thank you to everyone who's donated. 285 geniuses. Are they done? You're not done. Of course you're not done. I'm not just going to do a birthday wish to Jerry Lee Lewis. Am I? What kind of monster do you think I am? We need a magic button. Let's have a look. This is from Heidi Schneider. And she wants to wish a happy birthday to her husband, who's a huge fan of all the vlogs and podcasts. He had a birthday yesterday, which is nice. That's quite close to today, isn't it? And I wanted to know how to get Donkey to celebrate his birthday. His name is Gareth Williams, but he likes to go by the name of Gareth Williams von Schartschneider, which I believe is Heidi's last name. Schartschneider. And it would mean a lot for him to be surprised by his birthday on my vlog. She keeps on calling it a vlog. This isn't a vlog. This is a high-quality televisual feast. Anyway, here he is. There's Gareth Williams Schneider. This was him visiting her North Carolina home last autumn. He's got a couple of weird puppets there of his own. Goats. Looks like quite the fella, doesn't he? In his shorts and his... You know, he hasn't got any hair on the top of his head, but he's grown some on the bottom of his head to make up for that, and you have to admire that. So, happy birthday for yesterday. 42. No, I'm so tired. It's a magic button, mate. Let's see. Happy. I gotta do a magic button. Please let me stop after this. You do the you press the magic button. He's doing it. Here we... Oh, my goodness. What's going to happen? I've got to be sitting central. Oh. I think something else is meant to be happening there. But oh, there I am, look. I'm being chased around. We're on the... That's good, isn't it? We're avoiding the ghosts. Oh! Well, that's an amazing magic button there for Gareth Williams Schneider. I mean, we could let this go on. I think we could let this go on. I never know what the magic button's going to be. Thank you, Donkey, for using your magic in such an imaginative way. I've actually been playing Pac-Man with my daughter. It's one of my favourite things. She loves playing Pac-Man, and then she lets me have a go because she likes watching me do it. So I'm quite good at Pac-Man. And so this is just very fortuitous that this is the thing that we've chosen to do. She's a bit of a chicken, and she'll just go for the dots, whatever. Whereas I am very much someone who believes in trying to get 1,600 points like that. Like bang, bang, bang. That's what a perfect game it is. Look at this. This is the kind of thing I would do. Bang, bang. Then up there. Oh, there's quite a lot of loose ones to pick up, isn't there? I don't think it's going to go away on its own, so I'll get rid of it. Ladies and gentlemen, there. Happy birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Donkey. If you would like a Donkey T-shirt, there it is. I hate that donkey. There he is. Let's hear his music one more time. It's so beautifully sung by Michael Cosgrave's son. You enjoy that?
You've lived in a year and haven't even died. No cancer, maybe creeping inside. If you think that's worth the party, your brain's going wonky. Let's get to your kick from the reluctant birthday donkey.
Oh, that was weird. It came out a bit weird. Right, let's get Ali back and we'll try and wrap up. I'll go and have some more wine and everything will be beautiful and fine. I think the Wasp guy, Brian Wasp's not coming back this week. He was very upset by me killing all the wasps and possibly himself, a big responsible for his death. So that might be the end for him. Let's talk a little bit about... So we've got one more thing, I think, to talk about. Oh, do we do... Well, we didn't do Boris Johnson. We don't. Is there to say about him misspeaking? Laurence Fox. Oh, no, it's got the wrong thing. Oh, it hasn't loaded up. I wonder if I can do it. Dare I do it now? I dare. I'm going to just do this. Don't. Oh, no, I don't think it's work. I don't think the pictures work. Are we still on? So anyway, it's Laurence Fox, unless he's in one of the other ones. There he is. I've just put him on the wrong one. Laurence Fox has started a political party. Let's have a look. This is from The Scotsman today. The actor is launching his own political party called Reclaim. That's a good idea. Because he's calling for reform of publicly funded institutions from media to education. He's a divisive figure, according to The Scotsman, known for his role in Inspector Lewis. He intends to put forward candidates to the next general election. He's got some conservative people who've been backing him. He's basically doing UKIP of culture. He's trying to remind us of what's so brilliant about Britain. Yeah, that's good, Richard. I think that's you're becoming very right-wing in this podcast. I think that's good, Richard. That you don't hear many right-wing voices in comedy these days. And I have to say good luck to Laurence Fox. And if he doesn't call his... When he is inevitably the leader of the United Kingdom, because it will happen, I think you might be right. I mean, he's less ridiculous than Donald Trump, and I think he'll do it. He's got to call it Fox Law, hasn't he? So like Lawrence, and he think he sells Lawrence with a U, that it doesn't matter. Fox Law, Lawrence by Laurence Fox. That's what he's got. Fox Law by Laurence Fox. That would be good. Yeah. He says politicians have lost touch. Yes, they have. He's right. Canons who thought Laurence Fox. And public institutions now work to an agenda beyond their main purpose. That's a bit stupid. He said, our modern United Kingdom was born out of the respectful inclusion of so many individual voices, and it's time for all those individual voices to shut up and listen to me, a bloke from a posh family who's had a charmed life being an... Oh, no, sorry. No, I imagine some of that. So many individuals. It's steeped in the innate values of families and communities, diverse in the truest sense, but united in the want and need to call this island home. The people of the United Kingdom are tired of being told that we represent the very thing we have in history stood together against. I mean, you know, it's what worries me, and you must have seen this with people. Like, I'm worried. I'm a middle-aged man. I haven't been through a painful divorce, but it could easily happen. And Billie Piper really chooses her husbands, doesn't she? She really does, Richard. She's really had the pick of the guys, Billie Piper. She really commits to the top guys. That's what I have to say. I worry. At the moment, I feel still quite liberal in my heart, but maybe something bad will happen to me, and it'll turn me bitter and make me think that somehow I wasn't very... You're very privileged, Richard. Well, maybe I'll think I wasn't very privileged. Laurence Fox, born into a big acting dynasty, managed to get big acting roles. He's speaking out about political correctness. He's been on Question Time, we know that. He was upset about Sikhs appearing in a World War I film. He said it was in Congress, even though it wasn't. There's 1.5 million Indians, many of whom were Sikhs, weren't Sikhs, there were Sikhs who fought for the British Empire. He's been speaking with Breitbart. But, you know, will one day this happen to me? That's I don't think it will, Richard. I think you're fine. But I agree with him. I'm a little bit older, Richard. I've seen a bit more going on, and I'd like to see a return, not to Victorian jokes, they're shit, as my wife easily proved, but I'd like to see a return to Victorian values where light, posh people get some respect, and if they have a singing career, everyone doesn't laugh at them and says it's good. And also their wives don't leave them, and so they don't get angry. That would be better, and then we wouldn't have Laurence Fox leading us. So he's got to lead us in order to stop this happening again. That's fine. The bit that I enjoyed with him, he says, Fox, the son of actor James Fox and former pupil of Harrow School. The most annoying thing is the minute a black actor, it's the same with working class actors, the minute they've got 5 million quid in the bank, every interview they do is about how racism is rampant and rife in the industry. And with working class actors, there's not enough working class actors. You weren't saying that when you didn't have a fucking pot to piss in, were you? Says Laurence Fox. Well, I think they probably were, but when they didn't have a pot to piss in, no one was asking their opinion, were they? And they weren't on telly, and they were an out-of-work actor. So if they said, there's not enough... I'm sure they were saying there's not enough working class actors, because they weren't getting any work themselves. Now they're saying there's one more, and there should be more. They're good people, Laurence Fox. You big bogey. Wow, Richard, that's made you cross. He's made me cross. But he will be our Prime Minister, and I, for one, welcome ridiculous, snowflake, pathetic, angry about nothing except his own failure. It's just that, isn't it? It's because you become middle-aged, you lose your purpose, you lose your virility, you lose your wife, you realise you're not very good at singing and writing songs. You're great at writing songs, Rich. I know, have you heard that birthday thing? I wrote that. Yeah, you're great, Rich, don't worry. I'm flea dagging. Aside, his jingles aren't very good. They're not anywhere near as good as Adam Duxton's. I can hear what you're saying. I don't know who Adam Duxton is, luckily, so I don't know what you're talking about. Build back better. That's what old BJ's saying. Build back better. Guild Gack Getter. No, build back better. Guild Gack Getter. Guild Gack Getter. Well, to be honest, Guild Gack Getter. Gack is cocaine, isn't it? A guild of cocaine that gets cocaine for you makes more sense than build back better. Build back better. Guild Gack Getter. Guild Gack Getter. That should be what I hope he'll come out and say that next time. He'll say, I misspoke. I said build back better. I meant Guild Gack Getter. Yeah. I think he is a Guild Gack Getter, actually, if the stories I've heard of him are true. Loves violin. He loves the violin music as well, from what I've heard. He loves people playing violin music for him. Guild Gack Getter. Build back better. Build your back better. Is that what it means? Build your back better. And then, you won't be falling over so much if you're back stronger. Build back better. Build back. Build back. Build back better. So what is he saying? Knock everything down and build it back better? Is that what he's saying? I don't know what he's saying, Richard. I like Guild Gack Getter. I think Guild Gack Getter was good. Well, I think we've reached the end. Do you think so? Yeah, we're not having there's no Brian Wasp this week. He'll be back. Hey, it's me. It's the cocky carrot. I think I was the best thing in this show. You fucking weren't. Well, we'll wait for the YouTube comments to come in. That's great. Look at me. I look like a cock that I got a face. It's it's wearing thin already. Yeah, it's not as subtle as a ancient Victorian dummy that can do this with his hair. I'm cheeky knee. Oh God, my head. You need to build your back better, mate. I do need to build my back better. I need to build my jaw better as well, because then it would work. I hope you've enjoyed today's show. It's not bad given I was drunk. I think it's. I just caught me kissing a phallic carrot there. You could go in a snowman, couldn't you? Yes, I could, one way or another. There, it looks a bit better like that. That looks a bit more. Hello, it's me, Wicked Willy. Do you remember that cartoon? Yes, I do. That's shit. It was funny, I'm Wicked Willy. I'm gonna let you do wicked things. Yeah, probably can't do that anymore. Probably doesn't. Hello. We should have done that right from the start. You should. Hello. Whenever I'm thinking about, look, this is what would work. Look, and here's a picture of Priti Patel. Where did you come from, cocky carrot? I don't know. I just don't know if this is the progressive comedy of the 21st century that. Look, the bald queen has turned up. Oh, hello. She's got a cocky carrot of their own. She does. And he's got a hand that way. And cocky carrot. Look at this. Haven't even reached £15,000. No, it's a bit sad. Is someone raiding us at the moment? Is that what's happened? We've got 300 viewers. I'm holding up a carrot like it's my penis. We're looking at pictures. I mean, it's nice to create. We're on the Young Ones set. If you're just joining us, we're on the Young Ones set. We're looking at a picture of a kind of worm, woman, space creature. I've got 128 Victorian dummy, and I'm pretending a carrot that I've stuck googly eyes to with super glue earlier today is my penis. Ooh, he's doing that. Ooh, I shouldn't. Ooh, what's that? That looks good. Used to be on the telly, Ali. I know. Think I'll get back on? Not a fucking chance in hell, mate. Well, if you enjoyed this, only watch this. To be honest, come back and watch this next Thursday. Well, we're doing episode 14 of Ali and Herring's Twitch of Fun. It's good, Richard. Don't lose heart now. I'm not. It's all we ever do. Tomorrow, will be a much more sensible occasion. I hope he's not watching this now to see what I'm like. Michael Ian Black, the esteemed author, American comedian and actor, who's written a brilliant book called A Better Man, which is better than my book, The Problem with Men, but on a similar theme. If you only buy one book about masculinity and what the crisis it's in this year, buy his. If you're going to buy two, buy mine as well. I'll be talking to him on rehearsal, but all the way from Connecticut, I'm hoping, or America at least. And you don't get to see Sally's ankles because you didn't donate enough money to the Kickstarter. rehearsal.co.uk/Kickstarter if you want to help us get over the £20,000 barrier in the next 4 to 5 days. And Snooker on Monday, very exciting. That's just gone up on YouTube and there's a podcast as well. And time to put you back in the box, Ali. You shouldn't be sitting there just with your mouth agape. I know. I'm just looking at the picture of the Gorg Queen. The Gorg Queen. The Gorg Queen. The Gorg Queen. Let's go to bed, man. Have a glass of wine, Richard. I'm a little drunk. I know. I'm going to have another glass of wine with my wife. We'll forget this unpleasant. It's unlucky episode 13. A good episode, Richard. Aside, it hasn't been a good episode. It has been quite weak, especially Cocky Carrot. You can hear what he's saying. I'm flea dagging. Get back in. I don't want to go in the guts. Get in the guts. Oh no, don't let me in the guts. Oh, I've got a pound from the horse on 7th Avenue. So thank you very much for watching. We're back here most nights. Back here tomorrow with Rahul Spur. I might do a little fundraiser on Thursday night if I'm back from the book reading time, if we need to raise more money for the snooker. So do look out for that. And there will be a stone clear at some point this week. But it's always a secret. So why don't you at least follow me on Twitch, and then you should get a notification whenever I go live. If you're with Amazon Prime, you can link your Amazon Prime and Amazon Gaming accounts and give me £5 every single month for free at no cost to yourself. Thank you to everyone who subscribed during this. It's gone up a little bit again, which is nice to see. And do come back every month to resubscribe, or at least give that subscription to one of the other fabulous comedy acts that are working. It's largely gaming channel, but you will come, you will learn, you will understand. One of them is Steve Martin, who's my guest on Rehearsal next week. Do look out for her. She is terrific, and her Twitch channel, 5TVM, I think it is. You can find her, Stevie Martin. Follow her on Twitch and use your subscription for her if you like, or one of the other fantastic acts. I will see you very soon. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Happy birthday to everyone who had a birthday this week. No Brian Wasp. He's not going to come every week. 14,882. So close to seeing Sally's ankles, and yet you missed out, and I'm not going to go back on what I said. Thanks for watching, kids. Take care of yourselves and each other, and go.